Once John F. Kennedy said, leadership and learning are indispensable to each other. So with this note, let's begin. Good morning, IIBM. My name is Balkrishna, and we are back again with yet another exciting session. I welcome you all to IIBM Original Direct-to-Home Lecture Series, Hands On, Plugs On, Minds On. Before I introduce you to our today's guest speaker, let me take you through the flow of the session. The session is going to be of 45 minutes of knowledge sharing, followed by 15 minutes of question and answer. So do post your interesting, igniting, and awakening questions. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce you to our today's guest, Dr. Sameer Karkhanis, a senior edutech leader and growth hacking expert. Dr. Sameer is the CEO of global edutech company Yanko Executive Education, which represent leading universities like Harvard Business School Online, IESC Business School, NMIMS University, Global Access School for Continuing Education. Yanko works with individual leaders, corporates, and government to help them identify their learning needs and provide them the right academic and non-academic courses from leading universities and education providers in the online and classroom mode. Academically, Dr. Sameer is an MBA and PhD in marketing, with having his expertise in enterprise sales, growth hacking, digital transformation, design thinking, and business development. He has also worked with leading organizations like ExxonMobil, Foster's, General Electric, and his last job was as Chief Marketing Officer at Wellington Institute of Management. Dr. Sameer is a sought-after thought leader, speaker, and resource for CEO of the companies who needs to build 21st century skill and strategies to remain relevant in ever-changing world. Dr. Sameer is based in Mumbai with his family and believes risk is the only security in life. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Sameer Karkhanis.
Sir, good morning to you, your entire team, and the student fraternity. And thank you for the very, very generous introduction. So before I begin, am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Okay, and visible also?
Yes.
Okay, great. So nice to interact with your students. Next 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to deep dive you through a journey which is going to be very exciting and enlighten you on what's happening actually in the country, in the world, in not only in the corona situation, but and also make you think, are we really overreacting in this pandemic situation, So as also sir mentioned that I have always believed that risk is the only security in life, and this is the best time to do that. And to hedge any risk, knowledge is the only solution, right? So when I take you through a journey of how things have changed in the last few years, which I'm sure each one of you have witnessed that, you will really agree to a lot of things which happened and how you were a part of that entire growth story. So it's going to be like your many of you must have seen this, Slumdog Millionaire, that movie, how he remembers the past and then he predicts the future. I'm trying to experiment something on those lines. So, sir, if you can put up the presentation, then I will dive them through. Yeah. And Dr. Jai Singh, Dr. Poonam, thanks a lot for giving this opportunity. I had students, I must also say I had the opportunity to visit your campus with my Harvard Business School top team when we were in India in the month of January, and we were highly impressed with the kind of work which the Indus Business School is doing, the kind of process, the discipline, the rigor through which they go through, the multidisciplinary approach. See, when we partner with Harvard also for any university or business school in India, it is highly selective whom we work with. And when we visited you all, when we saw your presentation, met your second year students, we were super impressed with all of that. So with this background, let us go through a journey, and then you feel free to ask questions. You can put that in the chat boxes. It can be about the Harvard Association, which I will speak. It could be generally about the edutech and how you as individuals with different kind of academic background, geographical backgrounds, now all coming to IIEBM, how you all can look at the future of education, your careers, jobs. We can address a lot of those questions also. Yeah. Sir, we can move the slides now. So let's start. So I don't want to keep it boring. I really want to show you a mirror or a reflection of the student community of today, which I am sure after you see this video, you will agree ki yes, you are one of them. So sir, let's play the video, please.
Amy, it says you are trained in technology. That's very good. Are you adept at Excel?
No.
PowerPoint?
No.
Publisher?
Not really.
Exactly in what area of technology are you proficient?
Snapchat, Pinterest, Instagram, Vine, Twitter. You know the big ones.
I'm surprised you didn't say Facebook.
That's for old people like my parents. That's funny.
Well, Amy, when you're working for me, you have to have those kind of research skills because I'll send you things for you to comb through and get the answers and send them to me. So for that, you got to be really good at technology.
For stuff like that, no problem. I'll just ask Siri.
You'll just ask Siri?
You know, Siri tell me this, Siri find me that. We're all good getting you the answers.
Tell Siri I want you ready to go at 8 sharp each and every morning.
I don't understand
What don't you understand?
what you just said.
You don't understand be ready to go?
No. You said 8, right?
Yes.
8 like in the morning 8?
Yes, in the morning.
Yeah. That kind of doesn't work for me. Who gets up at 8?
I do.
I Skype with my French boyfriend in Paris until like 3 in the morning. I don't even get to Starbucks until like 10, where I order my grande chai tea latte, 3 pump skim milk, light water, 2% foam, extra hot but not too hot. So if it's okay, I work best in the morning at 10:45.
Wow. Amy, I don't think we're going to be a good fit.
Why are you so negative? I can sense your hostilities, and right now I am not feeling very safe. I've been here for over 5 minutes, and the only nice thing you have said to me was nice resume, which I typed all night for this meeting with you. You've given me no guidance, no validation, no encouragement, no supervision. Is there an HR director somewhere?
HR director?
Yes, I need to speak to someone. I may have to take off today as a mental health day.
Take the day off. Amy, look at me. You don't work here.
Are you firing me?
Okay, yes.
Super. Great. Yes, sir. We can go back to the PPT. So, friends, you must have realized, did you resonate with this video? It's a very clear indication of how things are changing in the world. Okay. Many of you must be smiling at looking at the PPT, but this girl is one of you in terms of the usage of technology, in terms of usage of the various apps on your phone, in terms of being very restless, in terms of not having the patience to listen to the other person's point of view. So when marketeers in the world are trying to spend money on Facebook, but youngsters like you are on Instagram or Snapchat, right? So this usually I have learned a lot of things through films, movies, and that is what I want to tell you. This is the millennial student of today who is not interested in that long 3 hours, 4 hours lectures. Piecemeal, modular content consumption. Netflix is the future of how people will consume content, irrespective whether it is entertainment, education, anything. The next few slides again will add some insights on how things are changing, because we are all tomorrow are going to be either marketeers, or we are going to be finance guys, or we are going to be HR guys, or we are going to be leaders in general management. And we need to understand how the world is changing. Only can then you acquire the right skills to serve the customer base. Yeah. So as sir mentioned about me, I lead a global edutech company, Yangpo, which works with a very simple formula, keeping you relevant in the changing times. So then it is programs from the Harvard Business School, which we represent in India and many other countries, or it is a CEO chairman level program from IESC Barcelona, which is for the people with 25 years experience, global audience, people from 100 countries in the classroom. So it could be anything, but the idea is to keep all of you relevant. And that is why you are doing an MBA program now, to remain relevant in the changing economy. Yeah. So next slide, please. There is an interesting video which I will play a little later. Yeah. So we'll come back to this video again, but I will show them some India context first. So friends, just think about yourself. You can type in the comment also. If has anything changed the way, I'm going to just show you some slides. These slides are not for fun, but for you to think how world has changed in front of you, which you thought is obvious, but it is not obvious. It is all by design. Somebody has done it for you, right? Do you write letters like this anymore? Do you communicate like this anymore? Right? It all started even before letters. We had human messengers. Then we had pigeons going and giving letters and messages. And then you had the Hotmail, and you had fax, and you had inland letters, and you had probably, postcard letters. And then you had Orkut groups, and then you had Yahoo groups. And then probably something known as BlackBerry came. And then you had SMSs. And then you had WhatsApp, right? How do you youngsters communicate today? I don't think you write letters like this anymore. You communicate today probably on Snapchat or WhatsApp, right? Hardly all write emails also nowadays. So this is the way the consumer communication has changed over a period of time. People communicate through memes, through videos today. And what is the future of communication? The future of communication, again, is very clearly human-computer interface. How Amazon comes to know exactly what next product you are most likely to buy. That means the machine inside understands your brain, your communication signals, and throws up products and services to you which are you most likely to buy. And that is what is known as human-computer interface, or in many languages people like to call it machine learning or artificial intelligence, right? So that is the way entire communication marketing is changing, right? This is again about how people handle commerce or money or finance. All started with barter systems you must have studied in schools and colleges, right? The old civilization, then came gold coins, then came metal coins, then came currency notes like what you are seeing here, which was very prevalent in India also before demonetization. Then you had your debit cards, credit cards, money orders, and NEFTs. But what is the future of money, or what is the present of money? It's about the Paytms, it is about your GeoPay. And what is the future of money? It's only and only cryptocurrencies and blockchain, right? So you have heard of words like blockchain. Blockchain is a very important piece in the entire game of money, which is going to be known as cryptocurrency. And you heard the previous terms also in last few years known as probably Bitcoins. So Bitcoins is just one part of cryptocurrency, which is a bigger universe, but that is the way money is going to be transacted. It also means you will have like a one single Reliance Jio kind of a player in every country or in the world, 10 players, who will now give you the entire satellite connection and your mobile data and your bank on the phone. Today, Paytm is a bank on the phone, right? So that is the future of money, right? So let's move. Yeah. Again, a question for you. Do you do your reservations and bookings like this anymore? No, right? We are now doing it from your cleartrip.com, makemytrip.com, Trivago. Youngsters like you would love to do bookings for your movies and events and musical shows through Book My Show, right? The theater or the auditorium is on your way or next to your house or your college, but you love to do it on Book My Show. That is the habit which has been created over a period of time with technology as the backbone, right? Very few people still may be going there for reservations, but you are booking everything now at convenience by using technology, right? So this is again very interesting. Like many years back, during when we were children, we used to eat outside food maybe once in a month when our parents used to get salary, right? Or buy one Cadbury also once in a month, or go and eat. If you are from Bombay, then go to a nice Punjabi or South Indian restaurant to have a meal on the salary day, Today, what are you, your friends, your family is doing? Youngsters, what are they doing? Millennials, you eat bloody outside 2 or 3 times in a week. It's all about Swiggy, it's all about Zomato, it's all about referral programs. You will decide veg to eat, non-veg, Chinese, Italian, all on reviews on Zomato. You will also eat today on the basis of one-on-one offer which McDonald's is giving you. That decides your meal. So these trends are also happening with technology again, and also with a lot of awareness on sustainability, on health consciousness. All these elements have become and come on the forefront instead of veg, non-veg, Thursday, Shravan, non-Shravan, and all of those areas. So students and youngsters think differently. They have been made to think differently through marketing, through technology, by MBAs like you, and that is the way the world is changing, right? This is fantastic again, right? In God we believe, and in Google we know how we do our assignments, right? How we do our projects. We start our day. How do we start our day? We start with the weather in the morning. When we say how, we and you means the world, right? Your consumers whom you are going to serve. They start with the weather. UK, London, where we are, it's all about the weather in the beginning. How do you start your day? Then weather, and in India again, how is the traffic? So Google Maps, Google Pay, Google Search, everything is on your handheld device, which today is a mobile, tomorrow it could be anything else. It could be just interface, right? So this is the way tech and tech related things. So when I say Google, it's about your Facebook, your Insta, it's about your YouTube and various other channels, right? So it's all about technology. Yes, sir, we can go to that. So very clearly, the idea here to tell you, the paradigms of business also have changed as consumers and consumer trends have changed. And there is where is the time today to keep yourself updated, abreast with the latest in technology, the latest in academics, which can serve this changing economy. Otherwise, we may land up doing a program, whether it is an MBA or engineering or anything which is not relevant to the changes which are happening. And also, I must add here, these changes don't happen all of a sudden. Changes always happen first, very, very slowly, and then they happen very, very fast before you realize. So if you saw all those slides which I showed you, just a question for all of you, just give an answer in your own mind. How old are these slides? Just think about it. Take a second and think about it. How old could this be these slides be? Many of you may think it is 10 years old. Many will say 15 years old. Some will say 3 to 5 year old. So those who have said it is between 3 to 5 years old get 100 marks. Okay. There was no Paytm 5 years back. There was no Swiggy 5 years back. There was no Uber and Ola 5 years back, or 3 years back for that matter. Okay. And we thought this is since childhood because you are born in a digital age. And you think this is a privilege which is anyway was always there, but the reality it was not there. Before demonetization 3 years back, nobody knew what Paytm was there. Who is Paytm? Nobody knew, right? Some of the slides are all in the last decade. So what it meant was typically you were when you are in your 10th and 12th standards, that is the time the world changed for you till the time you came in an MBA program. And these changes are happening very, very, very rapidly. Okay, that is the current situation. So when these changes are happening, somebody like you and me is creating these changes across the world. Talented people create changes, entrepreneurs create changes, managers create changes, right? And it is happening, and the general public feels कि ये तो अपने आप हो रहा है. Nothing happens अपने आप. It is all by design, right? It is like, how many of you have seen Sacred Games? Yes, season 1, season 2, all Nawazuddin, Ganesh Gaitonde, if you remember all that, he kept thinking he is doing everything, but the last 5 minutes of the season 2 tells him he had been fooled for 20 years. He was always made to believe he is doing, but he was never doing it. Somebody else was doing that. And that is where Ganesh Gaitonde kept saying for the entire episode, kabhi kabhi lagta hai main hi bhagwan hu, but then in the end he realized he had nothing in hand. All was very, very smartly pre-played. Same is the world of technology and marketing. There is a lot of research, lot of investments going on to create new business models to stay relevant. Now, what you as students at IIBM have to think today, are you going to be a part of this journey? Or we will do conventional MBA, marketing, finance, HR, and then land up in jobs? I don't think that's why you are in such a good institute today, right? Why your institute also is today doing this entire cross-cultural initiatives and multi-religion, multi-city, the disciplines. Why do they celebrate so many functions together? Why are they? I think you are very, very fortunate, I must say here. Very few business schools in this country are even started this kind of an initiative or foundation at this stage. Many universities still today are thinking whether they will get admission, whereas you guys are full. So that's a way of looking in the future, which your management teams and your faculties and the leadership team at Indus Business School has done, you know. So you should be really proud to be in this place, but it's all about landing to leadership here. You know, this is what the leadership your institute has, and this is the leadership which the 20th century skill leadership needs. It's all about, so initially, if you remember, we used to talk about this with depth. This depth in management or in a manager is like your specialization, marketing, finance, HR, IT, the specializations you do in the second year. But the reality now is you need this width also. This is about business analytics, entrepreneurship, financial accounting, design thinking, creativity, sustainability. This is all about collaboration merged with your specialization. And then you created a manager who is a T-shaped manager. He can manage these changes which I show you in all the videos or in the slides, right? This is the way things are moving. And the idea at Harvard Business School, which I'm going to come to after this, is to create managers of this nature. Yeah. So we can take the new one. So let us come to the topic. As I said, Harvard Business School is what I represent in India currently, and we partner with like-minded universities, and we are happy to partner with your business school. Okay, just to give you a brief background of Harvard, we are a 400-year plus university, ranked #1 for last 400 years. It speaks a lot about it. One of our prestigious school in the university is known as the Harvard Business School, which is more than 100 years old now. You can see the building. We are based in Boston, right? Every single business school in the world has used some or other content of the Harvard Business School, which many of the schools and the management institutes and companies in the world use, is known as the case studies. Right, so a lot of management professionals say, okay, yes, I have seen a Harvard case study either in my school days, or I know Harvard graduates and all of those. So Harvard is a very strong business school, ranked #1 in the world most of the time. And I'm going to take you through the journey, what we do and how it is now with IIBM, and what is the benefit you are going to get. Yeah. So very clearly, Harvard is known for 2 or 3 things. One is the very massive brand, the strongest of the alumni in the world. Third is the content which we create for last 100 years. Fourth is our top faculty, which are long tenure faculties. The best board members in the world are our faculties. All research driven work which Harvard does, and a very, very aggressive technology background. So we put together all of these elements into a platform which is known as Harvard Business School Online. This is not like your EDX or Udemy or Coursera, whatever you have ever seen in life. This is something which you have never seen in life. Okay, this is a huge multi-crore investment platform which we have created across the world. All the best of the Harvard to give you the same classroom experience as if you are sitting in Boston has been now simulated for you on a technology platform. Okay, very unique, very engaging, and that is the way we have started this. It covers all the top faculties from Harvard Business School with all the top case studies from the Harvard Business School, and you study with more than 500 people across the world from 50 odd countries in your batch. Some of our partners where we started working with, most of them are multidisciplinary universities. There are many more and on the likes of the IIMs and the ISBs, but we are not mentioning here because we are just working on the legal agreements for logos. Yeah. So yeah, many of them are old, doing it with us for 2 to 3 years currently. Yes, sir, we can shift the slide. So very clearly, what happens with the Harvard Business School? This is a certificate. This is actually a big frame which is in your campus. I've just shown a photo to give you the collaboration what we have with Harvard. So what happens for students? One, you get all certificates from the Harvard Business School online. You become a part of the alumni community of Harvard Business School, which is in a few lakhs, and highly interactive, highly engaging, and highly activity driven. So there are a lot of offline events and a lot of online events. The benefits you will get for your lifetime when you do these programs. Special scholarship programs we run for our students. I'm going to tell you what are the programs. These programs are not for the general public. For general public, you go on the Harvard websites and do at the price points which Harvard does, and it is expensive. But for students and faculty and alumni of IIBM, we have worked a special scholarship for you after evaluating your institute's profile. Let me make that very clear. We have studied your institute, we have seen the quality of students, and we are convinced. And there is where we have created this. In fact, for your batch, which will start now, they are integrating 1 or 2 programs in your syllabus. Your college will tell you that all the incoming students will have a program in the syllabus, but that details college is going to share with you. Again, as I said, world-class faculty, technology and learning, which you haven't seen before. It is like watching a Netflix movie. It is that quality we are talking about, right? It's an entire global network of your students, batchmates, and colleagues which you will make through the program. And it's all real, case study, and practical. No gyan business in this. You will love it when you go in the immersive process. Yeah. Sir, we can change the slide. So clearly, Harvard works on 3 pillars. I'm not taking too much of a time on the videos, which we can share with you also. But the 3 pillars on which Harvard works is the case study model, social learning, and active model. I'll just spend one minute on each of them. Sir, you can change the slide, please. Okay. So first of all, social learning. As we saw that girl in the millennial girl in the video, it's all about social learning on the screen, on the handheld device, a mobile, laptop. That is the world of today. Why we do that? Because we like to remain connected. We like to be with people. We like to express ourselves. All those elements of social learning we have now got in the platform. Okay. And the platform is such, when you log into this platform, you will see the world map as you're seeing on the screen now. You will see participants from across the world who are a part of your batch. Now, how you are going to have a student batch in your classroom? This is your global classroom, right? So you will have people from different communities, different religions, different regions of the world, different academic backgrounds. You will have MBA students like you, and you will have CEOs of companies all studying together to remain relevant. It has the top elements of your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, the best of technology. So Google and all are all working with Harvard in all of this, because that is where Harvard is sitting today in the position of hierarchy. All those benefits of interactivity and social learning are brought into your education, right? So we don't want to make it a separate boring education thing. It is the best of the best which is brought inside. Sir, let's move to the next slide. Very important. Again, it is all about active learning. As we saw that girl in the video, nobody likes 3 hours, 2 hours lectures, one-way teaching, faculty teaching, we sleeping in the class, or online learning on Zoom. Nobody likes that. Today, it's all about interactivity, about engagement. So this is very clear. Every video is like 3 to 4 minutes. Immediately you have a professor coming and talking. You have a quiz. You have an assignment to do. You get a cold call automatically. You are on the edge of learning. It's highly engaging, interactive. You study on your own through assignments. You submit your assignments on weekly basis. You study in a group, which is a global group of yours, and do your projects, assignments, and case studies. And that is where you are so excited that you move after module to module, right? And then you complete the program. If if anybody of you have done a Coursera or any of those, EDXs and all, you will realize the course completion ratio is 2 to 3%. So every 100 people who join a program, hardly 2 or 3 people will complete the program. That is the reality of life, right? In the Harvard Business School online, our course completion is 97%. Means of every 100 people who take the program, 97% people complete the program in that period of the course. And all courses are dated, they start on a date, they end on a date, and people complete because we have made it very active, very engaging, very real life and application based. Yeah, so that benefits are there. We will share a video also of that to you. Yeah, so very important. Here is the game, right? Every student like you today doesn't want gyan, he wants practical application. He has to see in real life what he is studying and he wants to apply. So you can see, assuming, let's take an example of a Mahindra and Mahindra case. So everything is case based, as I told you. So if it's a Mahindra and Mahindra case, you will have Mr. Anand Mahindra talking in the program and explaining his case or his pain point or his issue. That is the case. You will have your printed material also, but the chairman level of the company comes and speaks about his case, and then you group of students in the batch will solve that case. It again, Mr. Mahindra will speak for 3 minutes. You will have PDFs, you will have more content. You all will work in your groups, complete your assignments and submit the assignments. So completely case-based approach to keep it real life, right? That is the idea. And this is all, again, I must tell you, video-based, movie-based, quality bigger and better than a Netflix or a Amazon Prime, okay? That is the quality of education we are talking about. So it's all case-based, it's highly interactive, so you remain engaged in the process, and it's completely the elements of social learning. And that is the way you learn. Yeah, sir, we can go to the next one. Some of the courses which we strongly recommend for MBA students and the post-graduation students is definitely business analytics. This is not data science or data analytics. Okay, I must tell you that Harvard program is in business analytics. Irrespective you are in marketing, finance, HR, non-technical person, this program is for you. This is how to look at businesses from the business side of you, not about Python and C+ and all of that, nothing of that. Harvard is a general management business school, right? So definitely business analytics is a program which you should look at. Entrepreneurship essential, because today is the world of entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, startup ecosystems, and all of those. This is a 4-week program, takes you through the entire entrepreneurship journey. Core is our flagship program. This is the program of the Harvard Business School, and many top schools in India also, business schools, go for the core program. Most of them will start their syllabus this year with the core program, which comprises business, economics for management, and financial accounting. That is the base for any MBA or marketing, brand management. That is the next story. If you don't understand the base and foundation, you cannot survive, right? So that core is the core program of Harvard. Every student in Harvard also has to do a core program to come at a level. And I think your institute also, we are working to give you the core program. We'll work on that. Sustainability is something which everybody is talking today. Sustainable, green energy, environment, all of those, and it's a business strategy, right? So these are a few programs which we suggest to students, and there are many other programs also which you will do in your life as you grow forward. Yes, sir, we can change this. Yeah, this is just to give you a glimpse of the various programs from the Harvard Business School portfolio, which students, alumni, faculty regularly do from us across the world, right? So there are somebody like you who may say, I want to get into, probably I have to improve my negotiation skills. So there is a program on negotiation. Somebody will say, okay, I am looking at global businesses because I have that kind of a business, or I want to go in that line. So there are different programs for different stakeholders, but primarily this is the journey where you start as a student. Business analytics, economics, and financial. This is half your MBA. This is the base of MBA. 30% of MBA is all about this. Okay, so this is something which we will look at and integrate with your college. Sir, we can take the next one. Again, I'm insisting on the core program. 3 parts: business analytics, economics for managers, and financial accounting. You know this, you know you are a half MBA. Again, all program 8 weeks to 18 weeks, depending on which cohort or a batch you go in, and accordingly we will tell you what it is next. Yeah. Again, similar one. This all is available on our website also. Durations. Yeah. some dates of cohorts. We are targeting the 7 September cohort. I think we are speaking to your team in the college. Yeah, so these are dates, sir. No problem. We can take it forward. Yeah. Yeah, that's good, sir. We can take the next slide. Yes, sir. We can take the next slide. No, I think you have moved a little more ahead. You have to come back, sir. Again, some statistics about how students have really benefited from the program across the world. The best indicator, as I said, is 97% people completing the program, getting more attention from recruiters, and the knowledge which they get, and more so in the COVID situation today, when colleges are finding it difficult across the world to teach on Zoom. Harvard Business School has come to the rescue, where they can now start the batches or start the programs with the Harvard Business School, which is a ready material available and in a format which students are understanding and enjoying and loving to do. They are feeling happy to study on this content, so that is the benefit. Yes, sir. We can take the next one. Some of our Indian students, foreign students, all certificates come from Harvard and directly to the college first, and then it comes to you. And you will have a batch of students from across the world. As I said, more than 500 students per batch from more than 50 countries. So that is the alumni network power which you have when you do a program with Harvard. So this is good. We will just move ahead. These are all videos, but we can share them or they can see on YouTube also. But one video we must show them. Okay, friends, I am going to show you one video now about a real case study in India with one of our old client universities, which is Ashoka University in Delhi. Okay, this is one of the finest universities currently in Delhi, North India. Again, a national university. For BBA also, they were ranked number 2, number 3 yesterday. And every student in this program, from undergraduate to postgraduate, does our core course. This is a real case study of 2-3 minutes how they benefited from this program, and that will give you really an insight how the courses of Harvard are integrated. Ashoka, let me tell you, is one of the examples, the best of the universities, and now your college is a part of our Harvard collaboration. Sir, we can play this video.
A number of like-minded philanthropists came together to create Ashoka University as India's first liberal arts university.
Most of our students want to go out and work in very, very diverse areas, be it field of business, be it social enterprise, or become entrepreneurs. There's a increased realization among students that irrespective of route they choose to pursue, that the principles of building and running organizations are very valuable principles across any of these careers.
So we were impressed that Harvard Business School was launching a very unique HBX platform.
I had a lot of gaps in my concepts, especially in the subjects of economics and accounting.
I hope to learn more about how managers manage their finances, accounts of the business, of course.
The HBX core program is a perfect complement to what we do at Ashoka.
The content is high quality and so is the pedagogy because it comes from the Harvard Business School.
Pedagogy was just brilliant, the entire program structure, the way it was designed.
And you're required to put a lot of your own energy and thought into it, which is what appealed to me.
One of the best aspects of the HBX core program is the use of case studies.
They always use the examples to get to a concept, which made it so much more easier to apply it in the real world setting.
It was very airtight, like you couldn't proceed unless and until you answered certain questions.
For example, we had polls, reflections, interactive MCQs, etc. And this really helped build a more intuitive understanding of the concepts.
It was a highly interactive learning environment with some very brilliant peers from around the world. It promoted collaborative learning, and that was the biggest part of my learning, because when another person sort of solves your doubts, you sort of learn faster than when you're trying to figure it out yourself.
The HBX experience has been really enriching as a student.
And given that we are India's premier liberal arts university, we were the first ones to reach out to want to bring this and incorporate it into our program.
I think the HBX experience was splendid.
It's the best online business course out there.
Yeah. So just to give you a glimpse on what we have done with a university partner in India, and I'm sure this is what we will do with you in your batch which starts in the next couple of weeks. Yeah? So immense benefit to learn from the best in the world, and your institute has given you this opportunity. So you should be really thankful on what IIBM is trying to achieve for its students and to raise the bar, because this helps you in your rankings, this helps you in your placements, this helps you in your individual personal development, and of course in the branding for the institute, because Harvard carries a particular weight. There are ways how you present it on your CVs, on your LinkedIn and all of those once you do the program. So this is a benefit for you for the lifetime for the students. Yes sir, we can move to these are videos actually. So this is from my side. I'm open for any questions which you have on this association of your institute with the Harvard Business School, or otherwise any queries about online learning, education, or anything that I can help you with. Yeah, thank you very much. Sir, we can pull down the screen so that we can take some questions if they have. Yeah, if faculty has some questions, I'm open to address that also.
So there was one more video which you wanted to show. Did you know?
But I think that is covered in what I spoke.
Okay.
So it's about technology only. That was the idea. How world changed and why they should go on technology, blend it with classroom. That was the idea.
Okay. So I have few questions. So first one is,
Sure.
Does this course or curriculum increase the employability? And if yes, how is the design of the course?
Certainly. So it increased the employability to a very, very great extent. I will tell you in two ways how it happens. One, when you run a PG program, which you all are doing, either it is a university program or a AICTE approved program, what you all are currently doing. Now, this program comes with set syllabus, which is a pattern across the country, right? And changing a classroom syllabus of a 2-year program is not an easy task for any university. One, you may not have the cutting edge content. Second, you may not have the faculty. And if you have both of these, you may not have the permission to do that. Subjects like business analytics are very, very unique, which are created by the Harvard Business School with a lot of multi-crore investments and faculties who have experimented this. So that is where you get the benefit of these subjects, because today a company like, maybe just an example, Capgemini will tell you tomorrow, if you want to get your students hired in our company, they need this particular program. That is one. Second, the branding of Harvard helps you to push through, because as I speak to you now, my teams also speaks to HR and L&D heads and recruiters across the country and across the world who are our partner universities who are consuming this kind of education. So when you get accredited with university partners, right, or with corporates, when you go for placements, right, they ask you what is your syllabus, what is your pedagogy, what is your curriculum in the 2 years, what is your student going through, correct? So when they do that, when you say this, our students have gone through the core program or business analytics, or they have a skills of leadership from the Harvard Business School, they have an ability and learning to learn from the best in the world, they are worked in a multicultural classroom, right? There is a very strong advantage because the corporate believes in this philosophy of diversity in the classroom. So it has a great advantage we have seen to then teach very important management concepts which they would have not learned in the classroom otherwise. Second, to learn in a global classroom and learn from those. Third most important, taking the benefit of the Harvard Business School alumni network, which the students are going to get. And of course, the branding and the certifications. So all of this put together will help the students. And it's been helping them for many years now.
So next question is, according to you, which of the courses are more beneficial? And
so currently,
please go ahead.
Yeah, so currently what we are talking to you and what we have partnered for is the core program, Credentials of Readiness, which is a 3-pillar program, business analytics, which is the must-have skill for every management student and every manager. And this is not a technical program of C++, Python and all of that R programming in no. This is a business skill of 8 weeks on business analytics. So when they do this program in the beginning, before you start the normal classroom lectures, they come with a different mindset in the classroom. So business analytics, economics for managers, and financial accounting. because you will again have many students in your current program, I can see, and these students will be from various backgrounds. Somebody will be an engineer, somebody will be an arts graduate, somebody will be a commerce graduate. There will be different students in your classroom of the coming academic year. How do you bring all of them together and have the same uniformity of understanding within students? So we suggest very strongly the core program to start your academic year this time. Then the students on their own also can go for an entrepreneurship program or a negotiation mastery program. There are various programs. When they become alumni, they will go for a disruptive strategy kind of a program, but start with the core, or if not, with the business analytics. Yeah, so
you were
talking part of core. You can go. Yeah, so yeah.
So you were talking about alumni network, right? I
That's
would like
right.
to know more about it, because alumni network adds value to students' career.
Tremendous value. So great. So I will just rephrase the term. In the Harvard Business School online portfolio, we are giving the same experience what you get in the classroom to start with. If you were a normal MBA student in Boston, we take only 900 students from across the world, and a few lakhs and lakhs apply every year to Harvard. So what benefit they get in the classroom of the top faculty and the top case studies and the entire learning process is now simulated on the Harvard Business School online platform, which makes integration and collaboration together. Once you complete the program, there we call those students as alumni. Alumni word is used for full-time students. In the Harvard Business School online, we call them past participants. So now imagine we have these programs going on in more than 90 countries in the world, and lakhs of people have completed this program on the technology platform of ours. We have something which is known as HBS Connect, CONNECT, Connect. Connect is the alumni platform, past participant platform for HBX online students. We do 2 or 3 things in this. One, we have our official private dedicated Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups, country-wise, batch-wise, and world-wise, which you become a part of. Second, in countries like India, we have our local chapters. In fact, your college can take the initiative to create a local chapter in Pune also, once this 120, 150 students are going to go through the program. In a local chapter, we have events which are physical in nature. So we have chapters in Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, and Hyderabad as of today. And students from across the India who have done the program come here for very high quality events. They could be academic events, guest lectures, they could be just cocktail events also. That is physically. On the online platform now, the world community of HBX Connect, there are multiple events which are usually knowledge-based events happening from the Harvard Business School side. One, like we are doing one event on next week on alternative investments in the COVID time, because entire plans have changed now of investors. So that is the event which is happening. Or there could be very specific leadership events. Plus every chapter has a lot of their online events going on. These are private groups through which the interaction for placements, for recruitment, for investments is discussed. Because these are not only children or college students who take our programs, Just an example I must give you. In an entrepreneurship essential program, you will have your own student, you will have an IIT student, and you will have one of the top investment bankers from New York or Washington who is a part of the program, because everybody wants to learn lifelong now, right? You have the best corporates who study with your students in the same program. So that is the power of the alumni network. Similarly, the same people are sitting in corporates in India where you are going for recruitment. So all the benefits of the network come to the student and the institute. It's very synchronized, technologically driven.
Great. So next question is, what kind of course material student will receive? What kind of course
So
material?
this is very unique.
Yeah.
Yes, so this is very, very unique, unlike what happens in classrooms, okay? As I said, this program is based on the philosophy of young people. So that girl, that's why I keep taking the example of the Millennium Interview girl. Restless young people who are very sharp, who are very clever, but not so focused. So how do you bring the focus to these people? And that our course material does is. There are 3 types of course materials on which we do. One are video-based case studies. It's the Netflix kind of quality I'm talking about. Okay, high tech is what I'm talking. You will feel you are learning through material, which is a video, which is like Netflix video quality. So there are videos, there are PDFs, and then there are actual interactions which happens on the platforms. All is pre-recorded but synchronized, it is known as. Plus, there is lot of learning among peers in groups. Plus, you will get your modules once in a week, which could be few videos, few case studies, and few PDFs. You will do your own assignment individually. You see a 3-minute video, there are some questions and polls and quizzes popping up. You complete that assignment, move to the next. Plus, there are assignments which you will do during the week and submit at the end of the week individually and as a group also. So this is the kind of course material which we provide, highly engaging, case-based and social in nature, because we want to keep you engaged and we want to help you learn.
Right, sir. And what about the examinations? How the examination happens?
Okay, sure. So one, I must tell you, these programs are rigorous. Okay, this is from the Harvard Business School. So this is not your Coursera, Udemy, Udacity kind of thing. You need serious participants in the program. That is because it's your reputation of your college also now. So one, exams have, or what we call them as assessment. Every module which is given to you weekly. So assuming you are going for the first August module for business analytics, your college is going. On the weekly basis, you will get your assignments, lectures, videos, which you will complete. When you are studying on the platform, that time you will see a 3-minute video, then a small case to read. Immediately there will be an exam which is known as maybe a poll, or there is something known as very interesting, known as a cold call which comes to you. Or it could be probably something which is known as a quiz which is coming to you, or there is a short paragraph answer that is to be given. So that happens on regularly when you learn. On the once in a week, you submit assignments also to us on the platform. You have to study, aapko padhna hai, and then give some assignment on the platform. If you are a non-core program participant, all the final exam is also on the platform. But if you are doing the core program, then you have to come to our Pearson Review Center, which is also in Pune, right? And give the exam there. All our exams are proctored, whether you come on the center or you do it on your own. Proctored exams means it is monitored exam through the camera and the video. So there is an end program exam. That is the way exams are done. But the idea is not about exam. The idea is to check whether you have understood the concept and then you move to the next module. If you are not understanding, take help from your peers, from your groups, from our. We have a 200 people team sitting in Boston, okay, to help you, to make you learn. That is the idea.
Great, sir. So I'm through with the questions. Yeah. If you want to add anything in the end, please.
No, so this is the idea. You take the opportunity because your institute, your university has really taken the efforts to reach out to Harvard and do that. It's very unique. Not many colleges have the vision also to do that, to give benefits to the students. So you will be surprised. Many of the business school students in India and other countries pay full price to Harvard and do the same programs before they go to college. And here is a college like yours, IIBM, who has already taken the initiative and doing all of this for the student community. So that's actually great. Anything you need from us, we are always there. And programs are fairly easy, but you have to give commitment to the programs, 5 to 7 hours every week. That only then you will get the benefits of this, and then you become a part of a really strong global community of networked learners, and you get a lot of benefits throughout your life. So that is the idea. Students can feel free to reach out. We have a huge team in India who will be helping you whenever there is a need. These benefits also can be passed on to your alumni. Yeah, so there is where we are as of now. Yeah, so that's from my side, and we can remain in touch. And for the next when to start and all, we are speaking to your faculties, and we will do it very soon.
Right, sir. So on behalf of IIBM family, I would like to thank you for sparing time for this session. Our association with Harvard Business School Online was not possible without your efforts and your organization's association. We wish you great success in your future endeavors with the hope of meeting you again. Long live IIBM and Jai Hind.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Best of luck to all of you.
Thanks a lot.